guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today on Roadside Reviews, we're going to be talking about one particular TV show. And that TV show, of course, is one that I may have talked about before because I had the opportunity to watch it and I continued it and we're almost at the ending and everything is so bizarre. Now, before we get into it, I'd like to say a very big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the YouTube channel. I am so happy and humbled that you guys also joined the party. And as our exploits expand and broaden to the point of insanity, I just want to say that you guys all have a special place in this broken heart of mine. Anyways, yes, back to what I was talking about. My Perfect Stranger, a Korean drama that talks about a guy with a time machine who goes back in time to save a couple of people from a criminal who goes around murdering women because they read too much. Because, you know, honestly, every time that he kills someone, he takes a matchbox and then he writes in it, "Women who read are dangerous." And then he puts it inside their pocket or close to them after he has done the deed of murdering them. Now, obviously, this entire show is a mystery that goes around trying to ask the question, who is the criminal or who is the man behind the mask? Well, there is no mask. There's only a guy in a jacket and a hat who goes around murdering women as women who like education. Yes, that's right. I'm sure back in the day would have been a real hero amongst heroes if he did that. Wait, what? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. He's a very bad guy. He's a very bad guy. And throughout the entire show, we're all asking the question, who is the person who's killing? At first, I thought it was a student. I was convinced it was a student because the girl who seemed to be the villain of the whole story was actually just a victim of her brother's abuse. And the person who I thought was the actual villain was the person who was like, I don't know, also on the sidelines fighting his own battle. And it's like, you know, I don't know, aside from the fact that we're talking about a criminal here who goes around killing people, we're also talking about a path in history that I didn't know existed, or something that happened in Korea that I didn't know existed. Now, I don't know what happened in 1987. I don't know if the show itself is like biblically accurate type shit, that it goes to the extent where it talks about actual occurrences that happen in real life. But all I will say is this. The fact is, back in the day, you know, there were riots, people would rebel and everything, and then the police would try and catch them. But it also talks beyond that too, you know, about even when the law itself is bent to suit other people's purposes. And we find this story itself happening in real life where people decide to look the other way, or the police decide to take matters into their own hands and destroy stuff that usually the public would not stand for. But because it's the law, they really don't know how to approach it. You know, you can't go to the police and be like, what you're doing is wrong. But I have no power on my side, so you're basically gonna punch me in the face and say that I committed a felony because you witnessed it happen. How sucky, right? Yes, that is the reality of the situation. But ideally, My Perfect Stranger comes to a close as we realize that the guy has been going around saving people from his father. Now, we're gonna get deeper into it and find out how his dad from the United States of America, at least he went to study there, and then he returned, and when he returned, you know, he started killing people as a hobby, I'm thinking. But it's just a really, you had nothing to do with your spare time. He had a girlfriend too. He had a girlfriend who ran a tea shop, and she was gonna be getting a baby. Like, why the fuck would you want to commit murder when you've got a sweet chick on your side and a baby on the way, you know? It's kind of fucked up, isn't it? Well, anyways, regardless of everything, we're gonna get deeper into it and find out what caused this bloodlust of his to ignite and whether or not he was in the United States, because I do not want to let that stand as being a reason why he turned into a murdering psychopath, because that would also deter my chances of wanting to go there. Hey, Mom, Dad, I want to go to the United States.
You ever watch My Perfect Stranger? That's where the guy who went to the United States came back and he murdered everyone in his town. Do you want to murder your mother and I because we read the books?
That was a very unhealthy conversation. Anyways, I'd like to say that it's definitely one of the most interesting TV shows that we've watched. One that does not only involve love. I'd say that for this one, there is a little less of a love story here. I mean, we see it happening on the sidelines, but at the main point is the murder. The murders are so important. And it's mystery too. So it definitely gets you on the edge of your seat, trying to figure out who is who and who did what where. It seems like everyone has, blood in their ledger in this show. Everyone has a bad side. Everyone has a story they don't want to come out. Everyone has a dark side. Like Tony said, never trust a man without a dark side. I should have known it the moment I saw him on the screen because they made him look too good. And in that show, they were brown-nosing everyone. I wonder if I'm using the word right, brown-nosing. Anyways, My Perfect Stranger was definitely one to remember. And I think he's also the actor who was in Delightfully Deceitful. And that was also another one about kids who were being abused because they were super intelligent. But because they were super intelligent, the organization that was in charge of them knew that the more you abused an intelligent kid, the brighter he became. So, it kind of made you go, what? You definitely have a question to ask yourself now. Do I abuse my child and make him frickin' Albert Einstein? Or do I love him and make him go dum-dum? That is a question for parents. Do you want your child to be the smartest in the world? I do not know what is statistically correct, so do not use me as a reference, okay? I just saw it from a Korean show. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully there will come a time where you'll be able to see my face and expressions. And I do all of these podcasts on video rather than, walking my way to a McDonald's to stream on Twitch, which is XYoungTutton if you want to go check me out. But I must bring the warning to you. I am not as chirpy as I am when I'm streaming. That's usually because TFT takes all my brain power and none to my mouth. So I'm pretty much very silent, but deadly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. And as always, Young Titan out. Thank you for watching, listening, all of the above, everything, and all in between. Bye.